With Ericsson, we've been implementing a lot of global initiatives around trying to build partnerships with the business. That's kind of the key thing for us, which is if the HR function isn't seen as being a support of the business and value add, then no one's going to come knocking on our door. So that's kind of the primary objective of L&D at the moment. So what we're trying to do there is to move away from the stuffy HR training driven way of working within L&D and try to be more innovative and more partnership related to the business and I guess the upcoming trends within both business and personal interaction and life. So that's where the social media bit comes in. So if we don't embrace the technology side of things in the same way that people are embracing it within their own home lives, then we're going to be way behind the curve and missing out on some really good enablers for learning. So from that respect, we've got a couple of things in our favour with Ericsson. Ericsson being a Swedish company, it's a perfect culture for the social aspects of learning and interaction. It's a very collaborative company. The culture is very consensus driven, open door. Everyone has the right to question and have their say heard, which is perfect for social media. Because what we're talking about here is trying to tap into the resource of 100,000 people within Ericsson, and how can we share that information between us. We are still heavily weighted in if you've got the 70-20-10 model, we're still quite heavy in the 10. There's an appreciation that the 70 and 20 is the way to go, and what the group function is doing in Sweden is really trying to help us with some initiatives and some tools to really help the managers in the business with exploring those I think we use the term today, integrated learning. Part of that is also through the processes that we use. So we use a strategic competence planning process with the business, and the aim of that there is to really tap into what the business goals are for the function, and really turn those business goals into operational goals, turn them into operational capability, turn those into job roles, and then we see where we have gaps. And the idea there is then we work with the business to actually close those gaps using formal and informal methods. That is proving to be very successful. I think it's all a question of how much resource we have to actually spend time with the business, but the majority of the time that we spend within L&D is on learning programs and the initiatives with the business to try and grow that competence for 2015. So we're trying to look at further than just the end of the year.